Hey everybody, this is a quick video going over the tap strategy. I've gotten a lot of great questions asking, what is tap? What is the best time frame? Can it be used on any pair? And I'm going to try to answer some of those questions today. So, what tap stands for is time and place. The entire strategy has been built upon research on which pair moves at what time. So these boxes that you keep seeing here, these are these are there because we know based on research that these pairs are going to be most volatile during these time frames here. Okay, so as a trader, some of you that have previous experience or any experience trading, you know that the easiest and the fastest way to make money while trading Forex is if you have volatility. If you take a trade, let's say you're buying or you're selling, in order for you to make profit, price needs to move away from that entry quickly, that entry price. It's got to move away from it in order for you to actually make profit. So instead of trading during times where there is low volatility or where the market is not moving, you're getting stuck in trades, you're getting stuck in consolidation. The price isn't moving, so you're not making any profit. So by sticking to these areas here and using the strategy that we teach, you're going to be trading during a time where you do expect volatility. Okay, so we have three phases. We call them phase one, phase two, and phase three. And if you click this button here, this will load up your panels. Okay, for each color, each phase, these are the pairs that you should be trading during that time. So you know that if you're present during phase two or phase three, right here, you should be trading these pairs or these pairs, okay, or these currencies. So everything's already all laid out for you. You just need to find the right setup on these pairs, and I'll show you what that looks like here in a second. Okay, there's also some other tools that we've added to this, like we've got the ATR. This is set on a daily, so regardless of what time frame you're on, this will pull from a daily 14-day ATR. You can divide the ATR by however much you want so that you can come up with a stop loss. And you've also got today's range. This is color coded, so if it's green, you're still good within the daily range. If it's red, you've exceeded the daily range. And we have more training for that as well inside of the course. You've got a lot size calculator here. So if you, as an example, if you have a say 10 pip stop loss, what this indicator will do is automatically look at your account balance, and then it will allow you to calculate your lot size. So we've got a 10 pip stop loss. Let's say we want to risk, let's do 1%. It'll tell you exactly what lot size you should use in order to stay within your money management rules. And then you also have a countdown here, which this is for the trading in the box. I'll show you here in a second. And what it does is it counts down the current rectangle, and then, I'm sorry, it counts down the current candle. And then whenever we get a trade setup, a rectangle will appear on your chart, and it counts the pips so that you easily know, okay, this is a 9.5 pip setup, and you're ready to go really quickly. So this is actually very useful. Once you get used to the strategy and you start using it, you'll be using that a lot. Okay, and what we're gonna go over first is the breakout. So this is simply trading the breakout of each of these phases. For those of you that don't have a lot of time to stare at the charts, or you don't have a schedule that allows you to monitor your trades often, this is a really good strategy for you. And all you're doing is each of these phases creates a high and a low, and you're looking to trade the breakout whichever direction it goes. So of course, adding any kind of confluence to that is always going to help, like trading in the direction of the trend. Like we've got a downtrend, so we'd prefer to take trades to the downside, right? Breakout of the downside, not the upside. And how that would look is just like this. So here's your entry here, and your stop loss is there. Here's your entry here. There's your stop loss here. We don't use the phase three breakout as often because you know that as the day progresses and we get closer to that market reset, which is 5 p.m. EST, some of the volatility may fall off. So what we normally do is we're trading the breakout of phase one and phase two. These are very high volatile sessions, and so you can see how quickly you would realize your profit. So I'm going to go over this first so I can explain what that looks like and how you make your money, and then I'll show you a few examples here. So As an example, let's say we were planning on trading this breakout here. We see it break out to the bottom. We've got our stop loss up here. Let's assume that our entry is here and our stop loss is 10 pips. Okay, so total risk equals 10 pips. And let's say we're risking 2% of our total account size. Okay, so if you have $100,000, you're risking 2,000 of that to make a profit. So once you've hit 10 pips, meaning that once this market moves down just 10 pips right here, you've already made your 10 pips profit. That would be a 2% gain. Okay, and once it moves down to 20 pips into profit, now you've made what we call a 1 to 2, which is you've risked 2% and you've made 4%. You're at 20 pips profit, you've made 4%. And if it goes all the way down to 30 pips, now you've made a total of 6%. Your risk was 10%, your reward was 30 pips. So when you see us drawing all these rectangles all over the chart, we're not just trying to make art, we're calculating what our risk to reward is. Okay, so you can see here, this is a total of about 16 pips from the bottom to the top, and you see it broke out only to the downside. So once we reach this far into profit, which we did here, we've now made our 1 to 1. And now we've made our 1 to 2, our 1 to 3, our 1 to 4, and so on. So you can see that if we risked 2% on the original trade, we've made 2% here, 4%, and then 6%, and then 8%. This is a 1 to 4 trade. And you can do this over and over again. Okay, so you can see breakout phase 1, great results. Breakout phase 2, we've made great results. We also have smaller setups. At times, there's not too much volatility here, and we have a smaller setup. So when we break out, you can see within, this is a 15-minute time frame, so you can see within 15 minutes, we've already made our profit at that time. If you were to hold on to that trade, you could have made a whole lot more profit there. And the same applies for this one. So this is what we call strategy number 2. It's the breakout of the phase 1, 2, or 3. Very, very simple strategy. And you can also set it up to get alerts whenever price comes to this line. So we have 2 types of alerts. You've got the alert where price is actually broken, closed below, and then you have an alert that is an early alert when price becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, however you could set it, 5 pips away from the line. So that way you get a little bit of an early alert, and then you're able to go in and take that trade. Okay, so that's one style here. We have our what we call buyers and sellers indicator as well. And this indicator here helps you to stay in the trade. So you can see if we're selling, we can see that all sellers are down below 0 here, all the way until this area right about here. So if you were to take that trade, this can help you to stay into the trade until the market starts to reverse and move back. And this is based on price action. So at this point, it'd be a great idea to go ahead and close that trade and realize those profits. Okay, it also works as a filter to keep you out of trades. So if you were to plan on selling, but you've got, buyers up above 0 and you've got sellers below, you've got a mixed signal. So what we like to do is line both of these up and then take our trades when everything is in order. So if both of these are down, you're going to notice on the chart, you see this one's down and this one's down. The price is going to be moving down pretty quickly. When you have kind of indecision where prices are up and down, moving back and forth, and some are down and some are up, you're going to have smaller candles and slower moving price. Okay, so very simple strategy right here. You're just looking for the breakout below or above, and then you'll take your trades based on that. And then if we switch things over a little bit, and I'll show you what I changed here. So if we go into the indicator settings, we can turn on these rectangles here. So on the previous chart, I had them set to none. And the reason for that is because I'm showing you the breakout strategy. So these are not used on that strategy. You would have these set to none by default like this. And that way the rectangles are not appearing when you're on the higher time frame looking for the breakout. But if you want to get your profits quicker, or if you like to trade within, say, an hour per day, that's where we actually trade inside of these boxes. So what I've done is I've gone down to a 1 minute. So before you seen, we were trading just the breakout of above and below these boxes right here. Now we're down on the 1 minute, and these red and green levels here act as trade levels. So most times you're going to notice that they're like support and resistance areas. They're going to be a clear turnaround area where the market had been trending in one direction and then turned around. Like you can see here, we had this high. Let me change the color so you can see it a little bit better. We had this area here that had created a high, which later after that session extended out to the right. So what we can look for is when a candle closes through these lines, we'll look for a trade. And it's the same concept. So everything is the exact same strategy. You've got your stop loss here, you've got your entry right there, and then you can calculate your risk to reward. Now, what's exciting about this one is that this is a 1 minute time frame. So within minutes, you've already hit your take profit. All right. And the same applies risk to reward. You've got 1 to 1, 1 to 2. These trades provide really good risk to reward. So if you were to look at something like this, you can see that this was our total risk, and our reward, I mean, is all the way up here. So we've risked this tiny little amount, let's just say 2% right there, and our reward was huge, and that's again within minutes. Okay, so very, very simple strategy as well. You're applying a few things that you'll learn within the course, and then you'll just take your trades based on the break and the close, and you can see how great the results are here. So the phase opens up, you clearly know where your buy line is, where your sell line is, and you're just waiting on a candle to close through there, and then you'll take your trades. So what we do is we trade this together in our group chat. So each morning I'm available for phase 2 and 3. This is around London session, and each morning we go into our group chat and we will call out what pairs we see. And we use a few different things to determine which ones we trade. We don't trade all pairs at all times. We're looking at what phase we're in and what currencies are within there. That way we can expect more volatility. And then we'll use we've got, trend direction, we've got currency strength, is there any news going on, things like that. You're going to learn all of that right here. So inside of the STS back office, if you go into the courses here, this is the course that you'll be getting access to, and this thing covers every single thing. So there's a lot of videos here, but these are all short. I like to call them bite-sized videos that go over, what is Forex, major currencies, what is a currency pair. So if you're a beginner or if you don't have a lot of experience, we have every single thing to help you get started. If you are an experienced trader, I'm sure that you're going to learn a few tricks and tips that you did not know. Some of the ways that you can navigate through MetaTrader 4, hotkeys, being able to customize certain chart objects and things like that. So this is a great course. I've put this together after, I'd say, about 2 years experience with the group, just talking to people, getting feedback, asking what they need the most help with, and then put this entire thing together based on that feedback. So we've got a great course here. It goes from basics straight into some intermediate and then advanced trading techniques. So you're going to learn an uptrend, a downtrend, how to identify reversals, continuations. This is super important right here. So what is currency strength and what causes a currency to gain or lose strength or gain or lose value? And then we've got some great correlations here. So these are data correlations that you can use as you're trading. This just helps you to maintain an even better edge while you're trading. You've got interest rates, changes to monetary policy. A lot of these things people don't pay attention to, but if you will, it'll really help you with your trading. We've got market mood and pre-positioning, and then we've got the entire tap strategy. So everything that you've seen above here leads directly into this tap strategy, and this goes over what we just talked about. So you've got trading in the box, which is what I just showed you here, and then we've got trading the breakout, which is what I also showed you, trading outside of the box, which is a bit more advanced. It does require that you've gone through this course and have an understanding of how price action works. And then we've got trade plan, trade management, installing the indicator. You've got a video for every single thing. We've got some live trade examples in here. And then any updates we make. So as we improve the system, when we make updates, we always try to include a video so that we can walk you step by step through there. Along with the TAP program, you also get access to our live webinars. So we have live webinars each week where we go over the market and exactly what we're looking for. And then we'll recap on Friday and go over all of the trades that we took and answer questions and things like that. So for $97, everything that I showed you here is a complete value. You're not going to find a better program that's been put together like this that is designed to help you start out at any level and immediately get to where you can start making profit while trading Forex. Along with all of this, you also get access to our group chat. So, right here, this is where we do the tap and intraday trading, but we have a main discussion group. We've got a crypto group. We have swing trading, where if you prefer to trade the higher time frames, you can do swing trading. We've got a lot of stuff in here. So for any type of trader, and that's whether you like to scalp or you like to day trade or you like to do swing trading, this is a great program for really just about everybody here. So I hope that answers a lot of your questions. There is some more to the TAP program, and I may, kind of show you guys some more as time goes on. The main thing that we're working on right now, and that most members are trading as soon as they get into STS, is this TAP program right here. So that's the breakout box, and then trading these, and we have a lot of fun together in those group chats, just waiting for trades. I mean, you can see these are hit and take profit within minutes. So we're taking trades, and 5 minutes later we got a TP, and 5 minutes later we've got another trade. So it's a little bit faster trading, but it's a lot of fun. I would love to see you guys there, and if you have any questions, you can drop them on the comments section here for this video. I'll go through all the questions and answer them, and then I'll be uploading some more videos here soon, going over some more trades and some more opportunities that you can expect with this system. You guys have a great rest of your weekend.